if you like these shoes, watch me turn them into your dream roller skates. Hey everyone, it's Payne from Madam Quad. Today I'm building skates. Exciting custom skates, not just your normal boring old grandma shoes. And the reason that it's so interesting for me at least, because we actually have this high heel and I've never built a skate like that before. So I'm gonna walk you through the process. You're gonna see the ups and the downs. I think a lot more downs than ups, but it's gonna be great afterwards. So let's go, let's jump into the process. First, we're gonna take the laces out and then I'm gonna take the insole out. So like I said earlier, I haven't ever done any sort of heeled custom skate before. So I'm quite interested to see if there's gonna be any surprises for me along the way or not. I'm gonna get these laces out. Let's lift up the insole. Woo! Pretty pattern on the inside. Okay, insole's coming out pretty easy. Holy moly! I thought this heel was gonna be full, like solid heel, but you can actually see there's a bunch of holes in there. Bah! So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll definitely I'm gonna put the bolt all the way through, or I need to do some sort of aluminium. You know what? No, I'm just gonna put the bolt all the way through and we'll see how strong that is. Let's try and find the center of the shoes first. That's usually our first step. Let me move everything out of the way. Let me put on gloves. Gloves will save us all. First things first, let's measure this boot. Make sure that we find the center line so that we know where everything needs to line up. I'm using my little measuring tool again. My Schneider measuring tool, I believe. There we go. This one, it's looking a little bit less cray-cray than some of the other shoes I've done. We have the center line for both of these now. Now let's measure it with the plate. So I'm gonna quickly take off my trucks. Not cool. All right, my plates are ready. Let's start marking them. I'm not sure. Woo, this plate is quite thick. I'm gonna have to find something that I can actually put through to mark the shoe. Okay, so it's a bit tough because you can see it's kind of bending up, so I need to just bend it down if I want to mark it. So I'm actually trying to use a little thingy to just go through. So I'm gonna put this drill bit in and I'm gonna mark my shoe like this. So first time that I'm kind of doing it, although I've practiced it in my mind a lot. And this one is small enough to not actually hurt the plate. Yes! Take that. I really love when I try something for the first time and it works, you know? It's like, it's cool, it's exciting. As we can see, both of these plates have the same shape. Some different plates that you get might actually have a left and a right. I would recommend that if you're using, let's say this one for the right and this one for the left, just mark it down so that you remember. I feel like it doesn't really make a big difference, but at least for you, so that you know that your holes are gonna line up with the right plate and all those things. At least that's my process, so let's try that. Finger! Let's see if they're kind of the same. This one is not the same as that one. I'm gonna say that it's because I didn't bend the shoe when I was marking the holes, and that's why it's a little bit off. The issue now is, which one am I gonna trust, right? The back holes are exactly the same, so I'm not worried about that. I think what I might do is try to get the back holes in first, and then we can just re-drill the front holes. But yeah, screw it, let's just do it. The reason I'm not putting an aluminium insole in this, because it's metal, we're a little bit scared that the metal's gonna bend at a weird place and break and like can kind of hurt your foot. Also, I don't want it to bend. So with this heel, it's quite a big slope. So I don't want to mess around with that too much. And because this is the kind of shoe that we probably won't use like on a daily basis, just for like really cool events or something, I'm not too worried about it being durable for everyday use. But on occasional use, sure, try it out. Moment of truth. I am a little bit dodgy about drilling into the heel of this one just because there's a whole lot of holes on the inside. So that means it's only going to be this little bit that's actually the sole. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a bit more soul there. So let's just do it. Let's just drill it. That's why we're here. We're experimenting, right? Oh, I thought I was gonna drill through. Jeez. Woo! Wow. Okay, that was very quick. Whoops. I'm just drilling these holes exactly like I showed you guys earlier because they're like a few millimeters off. So I'll see which one was the right one and which one wasn't. Let's see. There's a lot of stuff coming out as I drill into it. All right, I think we're pretty good. We got some holes everywhere. Gonna quickly clean up my station. Keep it clean, yeah? Next step, I'm not gonna be using the long stem bolts for these ones just because, like I said, this one is gonna be quite short. So I don't wanna be struggling with like breaking off a bunch of long nails or no. All right, everyone, I'm gonna start putting my bolts in so that we can then install the plate. Here we go. Finger dexterity and all that stuff. Why can't I see it? Okay. Try again. Yes. Let me get it out. This is gonna be a challenge, y'all. I have definitely given myself a good challenge with these guys. At the moment, what I'm kind of thinking is, because I don't have any sort of metal bracket or anything at the front, it is going to kind of mess up with the integrity, mess the integrity of the boot up a little bit. Just because you're not going to have, maybe not all your weight will be transferred whenever you do a move or something like that. And the other issue is this back side. So I'm finding it quite tough to actually get the bolts in there because the bolt head is quite big. But that's going to be a good thing for when they are inside because it's not going to pull through the plastic. So conundrum? Maybe. A solution? Yes! I'm going to put those long bolts in just because it's easier to actually push them in from the outside. From the inside, I mean. Once again, I don't know if you can see, but the bolt is kind of getting stuck on some of the plastic. Maybe it'll get fixed once I actually pull it tight. So I'm going to try that too. Everything is just step by step. We're just trying to see how we can troubleshoot all of these things, yeah? My one bolt is not going in, so I'm going to force it in. Probably with another bolt or something, just so that we can get it inside. Am I hitting it into the table? Yeah. Oh, Milani, you dumbo. Oh, no, it worked. I got it. Number one, finito. Oh, my bolt just fell out. All right, let's try again. I'm gonna hold it tight there so it doesn't fall out again. Let's pop these guys in first. Then y'all. Sometimes my fingers don't like to work with me. Oh, I love building skates. Okay, hole. Hole. Yes, there we go. I'm getting attacked. All right, onezo dunzo. Let's do another one. The more you work with hardware, the more you can figure out what is good and what is not. When in doubt, hammer it out. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so remember I talked to you guys about my hole issue? The whole hole issue. It doesn't seem to really affect anything. So I am happy. Just gonna continue forward. You guys can't see this, but literally everyone is staring at me. All right, let's tighten this baby up. Oh, okay. These ones are gonna pull all the way, I think. I'm scared for the front ones just because of that metal. Ow! It's hot! Holy moly, that's hot! Holy shit! The front ones are done. I'm not tightening them anymore. Okay, they're safe to touch now. The back ones I might have to tighten a little bit more. We'll see when I want to break them off. All right, let's try the next one. Okay, there's a little bit of movement, so I could probably tighten it a little bit more. We careful to not break it. Usually smaller movements get you where you want to be. When it's stuck, just use force. Sorry, I'm shouting a lot. I'm just excited. With the bolts that I'm breaking off, so this little bolt breaker doesn't go all the way. I think mostly because something's stuck on the inside that we can't get out. But if it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, you have to make sure that your first push is a lot of force to break it exactly down there. And then you can do smaller turns and pushes and stuff like that. So let's see here. I'm gonna push it quickly down, and then it really breaks it very close to the bottom, and then quickly up again. And that's a pretty clean cut. Let's pop trucks on these guys, and then our wheels, and then we are finito. You skated all about? These plates might not be the highest quality of plates, but mostly because they're plastic and like they don't really have a pivot cup where the actual plate is the pivot cup, which is interesting. We did take them off of some kiddie skates. So, I mean, if you don't have a lot of weight on these guys, then it's not an issue. But for me, I won't take them to the park or nothing, you know. Okay, by now we should all know how to put together a skate, because we've done it a few times. And if you don't know, take apart one of your skates right now and put them together again. It's an essential skill to have as a roller skater. And then you could be the cool one. It's like, oh yeah, like your pivot cup is messed up or whatever, you know. Last one. And then wheels. Maybe not the best one to use, but okay. All right, trucks, finito. Wheels, let's go. Let's talk about these shoes as roller skates. So for me, I think just because of the mounting, they might be a little bit unstable at the moment, especially for everyday use. I think before we want to test them out, we're going to see if we can play around a little bit with it, getting them exactly right. But as the setup is now, they're on a really nice hard wheel, so a nice indoor wheel. I think they would look pretty snazzy if you do take them to a rink and like you got some moves and stuff. But personally, I think I would be very scared to put them on just because of this massive heel. And in real life, I don't like walk in heels, but I do have the Moxie Jack and they have a nice solid heel. So I wonder if that has the same feeling. I think the number one thing for me would just be integrity. Like I wouldn't necessarily feel safe giving this to someone that I know is going to skate in them like for longer than like an hour. We are going to try out these skates. If we feel unsafe in them or if we feel wobbly in them or anything, we will definitely use some different material to make it stronger. If not in these boots, then probably the next skate that we want to build. We are very much into the heeled look. Like it's pretty cool. It's something different. It's not something you see every single day. And the other thing that I would probably be a little bit dodgy about is just this lower cut ankle. So you'll have to really tighten that skate to make sure all your movements come through. But other than that, I think it's pretty cool. I think the wheels will make it a nice ride. And I think you'll definitely draw some attention. Okay, let's quickly tighten these wheels up. All right, let me quickly finish it up. So popping insoles in, make it look nice. And then I'll pop the laces in too. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. All of my frustration and all of my elation. All of them are pretty much the same. If you have anything that you want to say, if you have a pair of shoes that you want to turn into skates, you're not sure how, please comment below. Let us know. I definitely want to know what your challenges are. We're going to take these roller skates out, these beautiful customs. We're going to test them and we're going to let you know in another video what our thoughts are and how we think we can change it, make it better, or if it's already the perfect setup. Check it out.